PennsPeakRadio.com.
And we're on the phone with Gene. Van Halen tribute. I was saying when I lost you, talked to Chris yesterday, Chris Santos of Livewire, and Gene with the Van Halen tribute band, Completely Unchained. Chris has all kinds of kudos for you guys, and I'm only going by what I've seen on the website, what I've heard, picking up some YouTube stuff, and I'll tell you what. You guys can kick some ass. I'm looking forward to it tomorrow night.
Well, you know the whole thing with the Van Halen thing. I mean, there's a bunch of Van Halen tributes, just as there's a lot of AC/DC tributes, and Chris is definitely one of the best. I consider us the best Van Halen tribute band because of certain things we do. I mean, we come out, we play the part, we have fun. I do the David Lee Roth part. And, I come off as David Lee Roth. I'm not a 250-pound guy stuffed in spandex with furry boots, a 158-pound guy with 4% body fat and, long blonde hair. And my guitar player comes off like Eddie from, the late 70s.
Right.
So when we come on stage, we want people to believe they're watching Van Halen.
Right.
I mean, we don't get crazy caught up with the striped overalls and the furry boots. We come out with our own style, but we do the Van Halen like it's supposed to be done, with a lot of attitude, nice and loud, and we do it right. And that's what we want our audience to capture. The Van Halen concert.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like I said, the website for Completely Unchained, you can check it out. They're going to be teaming up with Livewire tomorrow night right here at Penn's Peak. So you're looking for an all-out party, Van Halen music, AC/DC music, together right here at Penn's Peak tomorrow night. So listen, if you want to party like a rock star, then come on up to Penn's Peak tomorrow night and put on your big boy and big girl pants and come out and play, because this one tomorrow night, hands down, gonna be a good one. I'm looking forward to it myself, and it'll be a great one. So what got it all started for you guys? You guys have played in bands out east, up there in Long Island, and I don't know, how did it all start for you guys?
Yeah, well, I'll sum it up real quick. Johnny and I used to play in a band in the 80s called Rough Cut on the Long Island tri-state area. We're very good. My brother Tommy, who was also the bass player, he is now the guitar player in Alice Cooper. So, he moved out to L.A. and started writing, and then he just hooked up with some really, really great people, and he's doing very, very well. And then, I took a little hiatus, and then I started playing drums in a band that played at Penn's Peak called Big Shot, a Billy Joel tribute band.
I'll know them very well. Yep.
Yeah, so I was the drummer in that band from 1999 to 2003. And then I started a company called Music Idol Entertainment, where I do American Idol shows for the kids around here and raise money for the school districts. And then in 2009, I got a phone call from Johnny, who had a Van Halen tribute band together called Unchained, and they were having problems with this singer. And when we were doing the Rough Cut thing back in the 80s, I would come out from behind the drums, my roadie would play, and we would just mix it all up, because my brother would do some Motley Crue, John would do some sax, and so we kept a lot of different bands in our repertoire, so we could just make it a little bit different than the same guys singing the same songs all the time. And we came out and did the David Lee Roth. So since 1980, I've always wanted to be David Lee Roth. So when Johnny called me up and gave me this opportunity to be part of this, I jumped on it, and 3 years later, we're like the top draw on Long Island. We have a great fan base. We're looking so excited to play Penn's Peak. I've heard so many great things about it. It's our first time, and I'm hoping we pack the house and everybody greets us with open arms.
Yeah, it's. I'm sure. I mean, it's. We're all looking forward to it. And like I said yesterday with Chris on the show, he gave me a call. We always touch base and have some fun with Chris. He's a great guy, and he couldn't say enough about you guys. He goes, "You're gonna love them. The guys are absolutely incredible." And with what you said, you've got a long history, even with your brother out there in L.A. and playing with the likes of Cooper and all the other rockers. I mean, you got a long history, and certainly the music vein is deep within you guys. So we're all fired up. We're looking forward to it. Unchained is the Van Halen tribute band that'll get it all started tomorrow night right here at Penn's Peak with Livewire, the AC/DC tribute to follow. So it's going to be a good one. Here I got a bunch of people just emailed in. Got a whole bunch of locals that are coming out. They've got their boys coming. Some people are coming on a school bus tomorrow. We're all coming on a school bus with a designated driver looking to rock out with the show tomorrow night.
Doctor, let me tell your audience. This is like, summer's over, okay? Fall's going to start. We want this to be like the fall blowout party. We want fall to start off up in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, with a bang. And I'm hoping it all works out and we all have a great time because, we're not the kind of guys when we get done, we get in our cars and we go home. We love to hang out with our fans, our new fans, and anybody that's really having a good time. So we're really looking forward to just hanging out with everybody and just, kicking back and watching Chris kick some ass with some AC/DC because they are the best AC/DC tribute band in the world.
Yeah, they are. They're very, very good. And like I said, they couldn't say enough about you guys. So it's going to be a good one for the rest of you tomorrow night. Livewire, Unchained, Completely Unchained, the Van Halen tribute. Check things out. You can find them both on the web and find a little bit more out about Gene and the rest of the guys. But we're looking forward to it tomorrow, buddy. And I'll tell you what. Safe trip getting here from out east, and we'll see you backstage tomorrow night and ready to rip and hang out and party for a little while. How's that?
That sounds good, Doctor.
Listen, you might have heard this one. Let me follow it up with maybe one from like the 70s. Have you ever heard "Dance the Night Away" maybe once or twice?
One of my favorites, buddy.
Listen, we'll see you then tomorrow, Gene. I'm glad Chris hooked up. I'm glad we were able to get you on the show a little bit and just say hi and chat it up. And look forward to meeting you and saying hi tomorrow right here at the Peak.
Looking forward to see everybody at Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, and of course to meet you, Doctor.
It'll all be fun, man. And thanks for everything. And safe trip, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, brother. I'll see you tomorrow night.
You bet, buddy. See you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Nice guy, man. Nice guy. Looking to rip it up tomorrow night. Completely Unchained, Livewire, right here at the Peak. Don't miss it, right?
PennsPeakRadio.com